Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, family. I want to welcome you to the mental house. I am your host, Khadijah. Hey, listen. I would be remiss and I would really uh, not be doing myself or this vlog I would be doing it a disservice if I didn't mention the challenging aspect of what Kanye West is going through right now. I know a lot of y'all think it's funny. Probably a lot of people are very insensitive to the fact and it's saying goody for him because he married the gypsy and whatnot. But on a strictly human level, I'm just going to the place where it's a very frustrating place where you really know that you have a lot of ideas and you have a lot of um, knowledge on things that you could do to really make a difference, and you don't have the capital, or you don't have the color, or you don't have the resources to do all what's in your heart and mind. Now, I'm not saying those are the reasons that he snapped. Please, I'm not making any, making that the reason, the factor. What I am addressing, trying to, is his emotional state and how sometimes you can put so much stuff on the plate, on the pressure cooker, that it just, you know, explodes. And sometimes when it explodes, you don't know how it explodes. It just looks like you getting everything off your chest, but to somebody else on the outside, it might look like, damn, that person lost their mind. Because a lot of things that Kanye said were true. And I could feel his passion and I could feel his heart on what he was saying. Now, if you ask me, was it the right environment and was it the right time, I would say, hell no. It was at a very inappropriate space and time. But, and Kanye is used to doing that, saying crazy stuff at an inappropriate time and space. But this is not the Grammys. This is where people paid money to see you. And so in that situation, that behavior is inappropriate. So, which has nothing to do with whether I agree with him and what he said or not. It's just that those are the things that when you get so much pressure and people say, well, he's been acting crazy for a long time and la 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 la. And if that's the case, then that's the straw that broke the camel's back. And it's not so much that straw is so heavy. It's just that it's the accumulation of all the straws that was put in there before it that allowed this burden to be just too heavy. And Kanye, you know, he had a meltdown. So my heart and my prayers go out to him, his family, his children, and that's all I want to say. I don't really want to say anything negative because he's going through and he's going to suffer a lot more negative probably challenges that has happened than people on the outside don't want to give credit to, because now in my opinion he's opened himself up for the second phase. People tell you to get help and get help and get help. But then when you go and you try to get help, then they want to stigmatize you. And then they want to label you. And then they want to say, oh, yeah, that person is crazy. And that's another reason why a lot of people don't seek help. It's almost like being in the black church, where the people are so narcissistic that all the people in the choir is gay. The organ player and the choir director is gay. Some of the deacons and maybe even some of the young assistant pastors in there is gay. But then the pastor get up there and preach a homophobic sermon, and all these people were sitting there taking this abuse to their emotional well-being. It's the same concept. And now you saying, damn, I wish. And if you told the pastor that you were gay, and then they did that, start repeating, telling all that stuff to you, and that kills you or whatever, you like, wow, why did I even do this in the first place? And that's kind of like how Kanye could be treated, you know, from this moment on. I hope not, but it's a very big possibility because I know how human nature works, and that's how people are. Okay, so, but Kanye has never had a problem in the confidence department, so hopefully he'll bounce back. I just they don't hope they don't try to set him up in the future because of this. So, with that being said, I want to say, you in my prayers, brother, and I hope you are well. I hope they treat you well, and I hope that you can get back to what you love to do, and whatever that is, and that to me is being a creative force, in my opinion. So I wish you well, little brother. Okay? All right. Well, with that being said, if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe. And I'm gonna try to get a few more videos out because I'm home. And if y'all want to get going crunked on something, we can do that. No. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe. And I'll be back a little later in the mental house. Bye bye.